Hello everyone, welcome back to Mom Before Life. My name is Trina. I just wanted to tell you guys real quick, thank you so much for all the love you guys are showing. I know I don't have like a bunch of subscribers and I don't use the best, equipment to shoot my videos, but I really appreciate you guys watching my videos because I try to be honest in them. I try to be transparent because I know there's a chance that someone who would be a perfect younger me is watching, and just to try to save them some relief from the mistakes that I've made. I try to share what I do have, what I do know, and what I have experienced, so in hopes of someone not making the same mistakes that I have, or just maybe I can help you out, help you along your journey. As I shared with you guys in the last video, majority of my previous homes were not furnished. There was a lot of lack, not only in the build setting, but also just in furniture, period. Majority, well, not even majority, all of my money would go to attaining us a home, your rent deposit, your first month's rent, electricity deposit, water deposit, and my money that I would have saved up would go to all of that, and I wouldn't have money nor time to really get furniture. And that's the reality for some people. If you're in a situation where you don't have time to wait and save and you got to get out now, then it's this kind of situation where you got to make the most of it. So this is what this video is for. You don't even have to be like in a situation that where you are struggling. It's just, this would be good for somebody who just wants to try to save money. So my situation was, I moved to the projects. I had not been working. I did not have money. The money that I did have pretty much went to getting my electricity turned on and my deposit for my project housing. Now, I did not have any money for anything else, but I knew that I wanted this to be the closest thing to home I could get it, because I was forcing my children to move to the project. So I really wanted it to be furnished, but I didn't have the money. So the first thing that I did was check free listings. Some of the first items that I got for my home were actually free. That not only is this environmentally friendly, you're also helping out the owner who's, say might have taken it to the thrift store had you not picked it up. And you're also helping yourself out by not having to come out of pocket for the item. If I find something that is free and I need it, I do not hesitate to get it. I am not too proud to admit that. There are so many places you can get free stuff. You can look online, like Craigslist, Let Go. Sometimes you could be driving down the road and see stuff out by the trash can. If you're weird like me and you don't want to, just take it just because it's by the trash can, you can literally just go up to the door, not tell them that, you're not trying to bother them, and let them know that you would greatly take that item if it is for free. It is just that simple. And you can try Facebook Marketplace. I actually got all of my free items for my home from Facebook Marketplace. Speaking of Facebook Marketplace, that would be number 2. Now, if you are not able to find something for free, I have found, for me personally, Facebook Marketplace is the best place to get things that are being sold directly from the owner. What I like about Facebook Marketplace is that, it's pretty straightforward with the messaging. I also like that you can try to, negotiate the price. If something is too high, respectfully, of course. You don't want to lowball them, but if you can get a better deal on something, why not? One of the items that I bought was a twin over full bunk bed, and it was for only $25, okay? But as I was explaining before, I was trying my best to stretch the money that I had so I could get as much as I could. Now, $25, anybody knows. If you've ever looked up bunk beds for kids, twin over full is around $200. So for the lady that sold it to me for $25, that was a deal within itself. I did ask her would she be willing to go to like $20. She did tell me that she was firm on the price, so I just paid the $25 for it, and no hard feelings. It was good. It was good. We still have it. Still works just fine. The other item that I bought from Facebook Marketplace is a dresser. Now, the thing with a dresser is it's not, it serves a very important purpose in the home. But for me, when I was thinking about just trying to get our basic needs met, beds, something to sit on, and something to eat at, I did not have a dresser, because I did have, if worst comes to worst, I could always put it in like one of the hampers we have, just fold it up or something like that. Pretty much, I really wanted a dresser for my older boys, but I didn't need one. And I just so happened to come across one day for $15, and that's a good deal. It was a pretty decent, it was a decent dresser. And I didn't want to spend $15 on it. I messaged the lady and I was like, would you take 10 for it? Because at that time, that's what I was comfortable with spending on that item. And so she said, if you can come get it right now, then you can have it. And honey, you best believe I got my behind in my truck and went and picked it up. I do know that some people, they price the items as if they Walmart and you getting it right off the shelf. And I obviously wouldn't recommend shopping with them, but you can find some really good deals off of the marketplace if you take your time and look. Number 3 would be thrift stores. I don't know if y'all looked over my channel, but I thrift, honey. That is like, thrifting is therapeutic for me, okay? So don't judge me. But I love thrifting. 95% of the items in my home are thrifted. And I would say maybe 90% of my items, like my furniture, came from the Goodwill Outlet, where everything was $1. Okay, honey, $1 for furniture. They turned one of the Goodwills in my city into a Goodwill Outlet that was $1 for everything. And when I tell you that outlet couldn't have came at a better time, I was able to get many of my furniture items for $1 a piece. Okay, so that little money that I had was stretched even further because of that thrift store, and I stocked up. Okay, I have some beautiful pictures from there. Like, I'm gonna show you guys in one of my next videos. Like, I got some really good stuff from there. Now, I do know that it's not ideal for every city to have an outlet. I understand that everyone doesn't have access to an outlet, and that's okay. I do know that for the most part, people usually have like a Goodwill not too far, or some type of thrift store. Check those thrift stores out. Many thrift stores have 99-cent days. Go there and look on those days. Just this past Saturday, I went to my Goodwill's 50% off the entire store sale and was able to get this thing that I'm going to use as a nightstand for $6.50. Before I go anywhere to spend money on something brand new, I always check my thrift stores to see if I can find something in like new condition for a very good price. I'm sorry, y'all, my throat is like, I need some tea. My voice is getting a little manly. But number 4, if you've been following the trend, you probably know number 4 is going to be yard sales. Now, I personally have never been able to get furniture from a yard sale at the price that I like. Y'all, I'm frugal. I'm super frugal. But I've heard many stories of people who have gotten really good deals. Best deals I've gotten is like on clothings for like 25 cents or something like that, but not furniture. But it's still worth a look. I would say go around to yard sales maybe the last 30 minutes. Many people these days post when they're going to have a yard sale online. So if someone says they're going to have a yard sale from like 7 to 4, I would show up around 3 to 3:30, because a lot of times if they haven't sold stuff, they're willing to give you an even better deal than before just to get it out of their yard. I know here in my city, there are so many people, like, I'm not going to say it happens every day, but I would say like maybe once a week during spring to the end of summer. Somebody's like, hey, if you can come get this stuff, you can have everything. If you take all of it, you can have my leftovers from my yard sales. Okay, I know that is helping somebody out. Okay, so look for those things. Try to be patient. Keep an eye out on those things. Because of the first 3 tips, I was able to furnish my home for less than $260, y'all. Okay? Less than $260. Now, when I say furnish my home, I'm not talking about deck everything out, you know. I'm talking about we had a place to sit in the living room. We had a TV. We had a kitchen table to eat at for the first time. Every one of us had our own bed, so the boys didn't even have to share a bed anymore. And you know, I was really blessed to just be in that situation, have my eyes open, looking for deals. And so yeah, but I really hope that these tips help you out. If you're not in a situation where you need these tips, just share those tips with people, because it doesn't take anything for us to help each other out. If you see somebody who could use that advice, just let them know. You ain't gotta share my video. I ain't gonna be like, you know, like that. But y'all, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope it helps, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye.